Now I know y'all seen group game review, and if you haven't seen that, go check it out. Right? That's when me and the well, not me and the goons, but the goons put their review in for Arcane Odyssey. Now this is my review. This is what I feel about the game. Let me tell y'all right here, right? I played at least 14 hours of in-game gameplay. Right? When I first started playing the game, I started on my lightning slot, and then after playing on my lightning slot, I was like, you know what? Let me make a new slot to really see. See, I was playing my lightning slot, right? And I got so far, I ain't gonna play the game no more because you know certain things I'm gonna go over later. I was like, okay, let me play as another character, so that way I can try to give myself a reason to play. So I made a Natsu slot, and I played that Natsu slot. And bro, let's talk about the game real quick, right? The game, Arcane Odyssey, looks phenomenal. Music is phenomenal. Cutscenes are phenomenal. The map is phenomenal. The boat riding, the NPCs, like the story. But that's it. And that's it because it has combat in it. Yeah, the story is great. Yeah, the story may be one of the best stories ever. It's not a fucking web novel. Okay, you still have to use the combat. Yeah, ship combat is amazing. Ships in general are amazing. But this isn't fucking Sea of Thieves. This isn't fucking Battleship Simulator. Your main purpose of the game is you're running around fighting with magic and weapons. Yeah, the music is good, but this isn't a fucking rhythm game. This is a people always say this is a RPG combat game. People always talking about then, oh my god, the combat doesn't matter, it's a story game. Bitch, I haven't been able to go through the story without having been forced to fight some shit. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say the first, the second quest you fucking know, the third quest, because the first quest you get, you gotta run around the map, right? You gotta run around finding a nigga who burying a person. Then the second quest you get, you have to go to the new island. The third quest you get, you're forced to fight something. And niggas sit there and tell me, oh my god, the combat isn't important. Bitch, the combat is everything. This game, this isn't a fucking web novel. This game is revolving around you being engrossed with the story. And quite honestly with you, the combat was so bad to me that I skipped through the story. I can't tell you. The only person's name I remember is Ronin in the First Order nigga. I don't know his name. It's the First Order nigga who used swords. Only two names I remember. I don't remember anybody else's name. Like, I can't tell you how good the story is because I was so busy clicking through it because the combat was making me mad, bro. Like the combat is the same since 2012, and some people okay with that. I understand, but y'all have to understand something too. I'm not trying to tell y'all don't play the game, right? If you like the game, cool. If you like the combat, cool. I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna play it. You don't have to try to explain to me why the combat is so much better than everything else. Cause quite frankly, I don't care, bro. Like the game combat isn't good to me. Like it's not fun to play. Like while I was playing this game, bro, like so many times I was playing and I was like, man, I'm genuinely having fun. And then the game forces me to fight something, and my facial expression just changes. Like I can just feel the soul being sucked out of my body. Like it's like I go from playing a game to recording the video. Y'all gonna different for YouTube. That's a big difference, bro. When you play a game and you just got record on, and you genuinely having fun, it's so much different from just sitting down saying, "Whoop, gotta record this video." Arcane Odyssey gave me the feeling of, "Wow, I'm recording the video." That shit, bro. Like that's how genuinely bad the combat was. And it makes me mad because everybody, well, it was everybody. A lot of people are saying that if the combat was better or if it was more decent, it would be a 10 out of 10 game. I believe that too. If the combat was good, Arcane Odyssey would be the best game I've ever played. But because one of the main functions, a lot of people may say, "Oh my god, the story, the ship, oh my god, the map." 50% of the time, you're fucking throwing magic or you're fighting something. That is a main function. The fact, it's kind of crazy how people sat there and told me before the game dropped, combat isn't the main focus of the game. Bitch, I can't tell. Every other quest is forcing me to fight some shit. How is combat not one of the main focuses? Niggas don't make no fucking sense, bro. Like this little nitpick, right? Veda's added a lot of new cool things to the games, but he also took away some key features. Like one key feature that always confused me is why it's gone. Why the fuck did he remove waypoints? What did you gain from taking away my ability to create a waypoint? Like, I genuinely don't understand that. Now I'm going around this big ass map. I can't even see myself on the map, so now I'm just guessing as where the fuck I'm at. Like, the map is cool. Not being able to know where you're at on the map, or not being able to, like, you know, fully traverse the map because you can't see where you at, it's kind of annoying. I ain't gonna lie. But back to the main thing at hand, the fucking combat, bro. Niggas was sitting there telling me that the combat is so much different, the combat changed, because so much more stuff. I was lied to. I was fucking lied to, bro. Not only do the magics play exactly the same, there is no difference with the magics. You do the exact same thing. The GUIs are the same, right? GUIs I don't really care about, right? But you think about it, the GUIs are the same. It's the same options of magic that you had. The magic didn't change. The effects got better. They work exactly the same. All the magics are still essentially the same thing. You just sit there and shoot something at people. Last video, I made a comparison between Deep Woken magics, right? I made that comparison again. You take Fire Rising and Lightning Rising. They're both in the Rising category. They're both from the same stem of move. They're both a Rising move. Lightning Rising is a combo ender. Fire Rising can be a combo extender. They're used completely different. In Arcane Odyssey, every magic is used the exact same way. There is no tech. There is no strategy. There is no combos. None of that shit. The only difference between these magics is that the secondary effects. And half the time, the secondary effects are the exact same thing. The fire secondary effect and poison secondary effect are the exact same thing. Their colors are changing and there's a new word on it. There's nothing different. Bitch, if I poison you and I burn you, it's still damage over time. There's no difference. Zero difference besides the color. They're doing the exact same thing fundamentally. And that was so crazy to me just learning that. Everybody's saying, bro, the magic system's so different. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the exact same thing. The magic system did not change. And honestly, even the weapon combat is the exact fucking same, bro. People always just think, oh my god, you love stun combat. Let me tell you why stun combat has become so prevalent in Roblox, right? If I come up to you and I slash you with a fucking sword, are you gonna slash me at the same time I'm slashing you? Or are you gonna say, damn, that hurt and get stunned? I'm fighting NPCs. I'm sitting here M1 clicking, M1 the niggas, a group of NPCs, they all punching, they all hitting me back at the same time. How the fuck? A stun combat system isn't just to create combos, even though it is a major reason for it, but it's more realistic. If I fucking hit you, you're not fucking Jesus, you're not God. 90% of niggas are going to stumble or they're going to feel it. You're not going to sit there and get hit and say, feed me another one. A lot of times I'm fighting NPCs, I'm clicking in their face and they clicking me too. I'm like, bruh, do you not feel pain, nigga? What the fuck? And then because there's no stun system, there's genuinely no combos. Like it's not no cool shit to do. And people say, oh my god, the weapon system's so different, bruh. It's the exact same thing. Shit. Even the same thing, weapon systems the same thing as magic, bro. Because there's no stun system, you only ever get one M1 off on people, right? So with weapons, what you do, since you only get one M1 off, you jump around. Instead of throwing out magic, you throwing out slashes or things from your weapon. These things from your weapon, guess what? They work the exact same as magic. They just look different. They do the exact same thing fundamentally. And people sit there and say, oh my god, weapon combat is so much No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. Honestly, if we being brutally honest, Vedex's peak combat was turn-based. Because he's been doing the same jump, aim, magic shit since 2012. And Vedex told me on his own words. He said, people like it, so he's going to keep doing it. And there's nothing wrong with continuing to do what you find successful. If it worked, go ahead. But you can't be mad at people for saying, man, I'm tired of playing this shit. Or you can't not drop a game for like 2 years, Roblox evolves, and then you come back with the same stuff, man. And people say, man, like, we're past this. Like, it's not even just like, oh, the game is just jump, click. It's that from a PvP standpoint, there's really no like, yeah, you can say there's skill, but the only skill is really like FPS. And honestly, some testers call Arcane Odyssey an FPS game, but everybody else, it's an action RPG open world game. But you have an FPS combat, bro. Like, bruh, this shit don't add up. If Arcane Odyssey had a better combat, if Arcane Odyssey had a better combat, bro, I'd be playing that game right now. But sadly, that's not how it is, bro. And on top of that, I don't know how the fuck he scripted the bosses. The bosses in this game, bruh. Y'all know one of my main problems with anime games is when the NPCs don't follow the game rules, right? Why the fuck are bosses popping potions? I haven't found a single potion in the game!
That's us.
He just he just healed up. Right? If an NPC heals himself with a potion, I'm able to use one.
That's okay. Yeah. That is true. You would also be able to use potions, but would those potions really help you?
This game is genuinely.
Hey man, I'm just asking the questions nobody wants to ask.
Genuinely, this game is like combat in this game sucks, bro. Better than get the ass beat.
Oh no, don't pull up the 9, Jamal.
Horrible ass fucking game. There's no way you design a boss like that. They're not. Potions don't exist. A player can't use a potion. Players don't use potions. But I'm saying, watching the NPC pop a perk in my face to get health back. What the fuck? Like, oh my god, bro. Genuinely does not make sense. Honestly, bro, I need a list. Somebody give me a list of every single Arcane Odesey tester, and I will put those niggas on a blacklist myself. Them niggas have lost all game testing purpose. They lost all game testing purposes, bro. Cause some of this shit got through the game, and it's like, dog, what the actual fuck? And then another thing, people always love to say, oh my god, this game came out early access and it has more content than every Roblox game. Nigga, he's been making this game for the past 2 fucking years. And the game's engine is based off another game he's already made. It better have this much fucking content, nigga. I've been waiting 2 years. The fuck? Like, you've been showing this game off for 2 consecutive years. You damn right it better have some shit in it. Fuck I look like. One thing I would say, that it's impressive that he's a solo dev and he's doing all this stuff by himself, because he made all these cool ass systems. He made all this. I don't know if he made this. I don't know if the map made by him, but he made all these cool ass systems. Pretty much, yeah. The game is pretty much just a bunch of systems that's cool as hell. But it's like the combat is supposed to string it all together, but the combat is just, oh, the combat just isn't fun to play, bro. At least it's not fun to me, right? I'm not asking for a 5-hit stun or no parry combat, bro. But I feel like he could have tried to make his current combat better, bro. Cause literally all you do, you jump and you throw a projectile, or you dash and you throw a projectile, bro. Like, yo, if I wanted to play an FPS game, I would have loaded up an FPS game. When you lure me in with Magic RPG pirate game, I'm expecting, you know, some Magic RPG pirate shit. I'm expecting to throw magic in one hand while I'm sword fighting in the other. I'm expecting to, you know, have gunfights on ships or raid marine bases. You feel me? Like everything else, he caught the oh my, this is honestly the best way to best way to explain it. He caught the ship life perfectly. He caught the pirate life. Everything besides the fighting, he caught the pirate life perfectly. But the magic life, the combat life, the raiding life, oh my god, he failed on that so hard, bro. Honestly, I would so much rather combat just fully be like Elden Ring, or just fully be like fucking Breath of the Wild, bro. Like, cause the current combat he got is genuinely, this ain't even me hating. It's just genuinely not fun to me, bro. Like I sat there and played it for a good 12 hours, bro, on 2 accounts. I even made a second account. I made a second slot because I was like maybe it's because I'm playing from this lightning slot that I'd already played on. Let me start over fresh to see how I feel then. Let me get the full experience. I made a second account, bro, and it's like making a second account only caused me to say fuck this story. And I'm speeding through the shit, clicking and shit, and it's like I'm having fun until I'm forced to fight something. Why is the game like this? Honestly, bro, I say all this about the combat, but I genuinely enjoy everything else about the game, bro. Like, if I had to rate the game from the whole game, I would have to give it a 6, bro. And I'm giving the game a 6 because everything else doesn't tie in because the combat is so bad, bro. Like you do ship battles, right? You go around do ship battles, and what you do after a ship battle? You board the ship. You go around, you do story mode. What happens in story mode? You fight bosses. Let's say you want to be a quote unquote let's say you don't want to be a pirate, but you want to be like somebody that made deliveries. A pirate runs up on your ship. You have to fight the pirate ship. Now what? You have to fight. Like, so many games, so many things in the game is forcing you to fight. Like, the game is pretty much all comes back to the central tie of you have to fight something. And like, with the combat being how it is now, you know, I ain't gonna say the combat bad, but I just don't enjoy it. And I can't really play the combat. I can't play the game. Everything goes back to the combat if I just genuinely don't enjoy the combat, bro. Like, honestly, I still believe this. Arcane Odyssey would have been so much better as a turn-based game. To me, Vedex's best game was Adventure Story. I don't know why he canceled that game. I love that game so much, bro. Like, I really wish back then that people was able to understand the joy of having a turn-based game. Because now we're back to we're back to this whole T jump stuff, bro. And honestly, everything else is good about the game. Combat just not it. Giving it a 6 out of 10. If y'all enjoy the game, I encourage y'all to keep playing. Don't let the game die, bro. Because last time one of his games died, he just stopped making games. I don't want to see him stop making games. I want to see him improve, bro. So the best thing I can tell you to do is just try to get feedback, not in an aggressive way or a mean way, but you know, just try to tell his community or just try to make your own videos saying the combat could be better. This isn't really the best way to do it. Like what I'm doing, right? I may come off kind of hard sometimes, but like, man, I ain't trying to, be mean to the nigga. I'm just saying, like, I like the game. I want to play the game, but I can't when it's like this. Let me know what you think down below. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Comment what you want to see down below. Comment what you think about the game too. And I'll catch y'all boys later. Never playing the game again though. GG.